Tuesday's presidential election has special meaning to some voters. This will actually be the first time many people with felony convictions will be able to vote for president of the United States since voters approved Amendment 4 back in 2018. 10 Tampa Bay's Emerald Morrow spoke to a community organizer who at 53 years old voted for president for the first time.
As I was selecting my candidates, just really thinking back to my ancestors that went through so much for me to have this opportunity.
It's an opportunity most get at 18 years old, but Desmond Meade had to wait 35 more years. And on Saturday, at the age of 53, he voted for president for the first time in his life.
When I had put that ballot into the machine to get it counted, it basically just took me to a spot that says that I'm an American citizen, and that my voice matters.
At a darker point in his life, Meade found himself with felony drug and domestic abuse charges. But he turned his life around, earned a law degree, and now, through the Florida Rights and Restoration Coalition, he fights for those who've served their time to have a place in democracy.
Florida was responsible for about a quarter of the total amount of Americans that was disenfranchised in this country. But thankfully, Amendment 4 was passed.
But now the spotlight is on court fines and fees. The state says those with felonies must clear their debts in order to cast their vote. Proponents say this is because they still owe a debt to society. Others say it's another way to disenfranchise.
We should be encouraging that. And so every day, people across the state of Florida should be celebrating the fact that another person has now entered into the democratic process and is part of our society and is playing a role in determining the direction that our country and our state is going to head.
Now, the legal battle over restoring those rights to ex-felons is still in the courts, and that could actually have a huge impact next week. Let's take a deeper dive so we educate you a little bit. A study from the University of Florida found the voting rights for as many as 700,000 ex-felons are hung up in this legal fight. In 2016, Florida was decided by just under 113,000 votes. Now, once they finish their prison terms, fines, and probation, they can cast their ballot. But many counties are unsure who still owes what. Right now, we don't know how many of them were able to vote.